Introducing now, we have welcome back Ashley Paul to my show. For my listeners who have listened to my show before, you may know we have had Ashley on before. A performer from New York City, if I stand correct. She's back with me now just for a catch-up interview. Just want to say hi to you. How we're doing? What you've been up to since we last chatted?
Hi, I've been so busy. It's been crazy. I I've still been, singing Love Light Me Up all over the world. And I just came back from Mexico City where I did a concert opening for Ace of Base and the Real McCoy at the Pepsi Arena. It was just amazing experience. I mean, the stage at the Pepsi Arena is phenomenal. It's like a Broadway show. It's amazing. And I mean, to the kind of adrenaline as an artist that you get when you perform in that kind of a venue is hard to even explain, you know?
Marvelous.
Uh it's like you gear up to go on that stage, and then once you're out there, so vast, and you go from to the left to the right. And the audience in Mexico City is so
Mm.
beautiful. They're really engaging and kind and just very involved and almost invested in your performance. Like they want to see you do well. They're excited. They're not sitting there like, you know what I mean? Because you never know. And I feel, you know what? It's interesting. I find that same kind of an audience in the UK. When I come to the UK to perform festivals, people are so warm and excited to see the show, and they're so involved and invested in the music. It's just really beautiful. So,
That's great. I know how hard you've worked for this, actually, so that's good. And you're on to your,
yeah.
your new release now, which we did touch on last interview, but officially released this month. Bingo Baby. I just had a little
Yeah.
sneak peek of it. A good club track, very bouncy, very
Thank you.
poppy, and thumping as well. Gets people dancing in a good mood.
It totally. That was kind of, it's interesting that it was born from that experience too. So it was very authentic to the co-write and the chemistry. You just never know when you're gonna get together with people and you want to write something, what it's always going to turn out to be. This is totally not what I expected. Like I was thinking of a club track, but we had started working on a dance track, and I wanted it to be like Heaven Knows, like a Donna Summer Heaven Knows. And then we went to lunch. Liam Keegan, Richie Neville, and we went to lunch to sort of talk about what we wanted to write about. And I don't know, like we were telling stories and getting to know each other, and Richie said something about bingo. And he was talking about bingo as in the game, and it was relating to somebody older. I think it might have been his grandmother. I can't remember exactly, but I just looked at him and I said, "Bingo, baby." I don't know where it came from. Okay. And the other person at lunch with us was Jason Dowman. And he's involved in a lot of my projects. And he said, "That's your song." And I'm like, "Oh my God." And everyone was, and we ran back to the studio. We almost didn't pay the check at lunch. And we started writing Bingo Baby. And we were so excited because we got to the studio and we started writing a totally new dance track, than the one we had already sort of written. It was it and what's interesting is there was such a great chemistry between the three of us when we were writing that we wrote the song in like, it must have been an hour. I'm not kidding. It was like one, two, three. We came together with this sort of sexy story about kind of a teasing thing between a couple or a teasing thing between friends. Are you going to go with me? Are you not? You can interpret it as you wish, but it's just supposed to be a very feel good, sexy, funny, laid back song. Very little agenda. Do you know what I'm saying? Just enjoy and have a good time.
I read
Um,
somewhere. I read somewhere that it was inspired from a trip to a city in the northwest of England called Liverpool. Of course, everyone's heard of
yeah,
Liverpool.
that's where we wrote it.
Aha.
So we were in Liverpool when we wrote it. So it was all very very just it just had a very good feeling. Like there was just such a good chemistry in the air. I had never been to Liverpool before, and I took the train to Liverpool to meet Richie and Liam to write the song. We were in the UK that week attending the Brit Awards, and it was just a really fun weekend. And I was really excited to meet them. So, yeah, so being in Liverpool, which is, by the way, such a beautiful place, and such an incredible amount of music influences over there as well. So yeah, so it just kind of came together really fast, and then we started um, experimenting with different remixes on it. You know, so every remix on this track is different. You know, there are some that are very, dance oriented, and some that are more pop. Some with a lot of my vocals, some with very little of my vocals, and yeah, but it's just kind of like very much a club song. Just like go there and relax and enjoy and just live in the moment, kind of thing. Be present in the moment.
I know you've been busy over in America doing your shows. Any plans of coming back into Europe anytime soon or next year?
Yes, actually, I'm planning my UK festival tours. A couple of them in the spring and in the summer. So we're going over the agenda right now, and I'm really excited about that.
Great.
So that'll be really fun.
And
Yep.
you have an official website as well where people can
Yes,
see what you're up to?
ashpalmmusic.com. Ashpalmmusic.com. Bingo Baby is going to be up on all DSPs on Friday, which is really exciting. And it's just starting to get out there, and I'm really excited about that. Love Light Me Up is still on the charts in Switzerland. Kind of crazy.
It's great because what's happening in the world right now, as you said in your last interview, we need a lot more love in the world, don't we?
We do. And if you want to, talk about love and inspiration and being one, listen to some of my tracks, because that's all my music is about. Is feeling good and loving one another and never giving up that feeling or that passion to move forward every day.
Great.
Some days it's really hard, especially lately with everything in the world.
Yeah, you're right.
But putting that aside, music is what brings us all together. Music is the language we all share.
Very, very true.
And that's why music is, like, I always say this, but it's true. It's air to breathe. So
I just want to say thank you very much for chatting to me today. I've got enough time to put your new record on. This is Ashley Paul's new track, Bingo Baby. It's been a pleasure having you back on.
Bingo.